What's up guys, I'm Reckless and welcome to Breaking the Fourth Wall. Today I wanted to talk about Destiny 2, specifically about the raid known as the Leviathan raid if you didn't know, and power weapons. In Destiny 1, the majority of all boss fights were done with 3 different types of weapons. Those weapons were sniper rifles, which were known as a secondary weapon, rocket launchers and machine guns, which were heavy weapons. Yes, you did have those onesies and twosies who used other weapons, and those people were most likely the ones to get yelled at by other people in their fire team because they were the weakest link due to not putting out as much damage to a boss, and eventually everyone would have to wipe and do it all over. This happened in the Vault of Glass for year 1 more than I wanted it to, but I wasn't that guy. However, also in year 1 was the year of the Gjallarhorn, where if you didn't have G-Horn, you weren't going to the raid. Period. The damage that G-Horn did initially, and then the extra damage the Wolfpack rounds did, was ridiculous. Then eventually, nerfs happened and new heavy weapons had to take its place. Sleeper Simulant took the limelight, as well as Quillem's Terminus in raids followed by swords. While doing heavy damage to the boss per phase, most of us started out with heavy weapons with weapons of light, then switched to our sniper rifles to get as much DPS in as much as possible. Personally, in year 3, I was a fan of the Ex Machina due to it being able to do the most damage out of all sniper rifles because of its uptime. But let's get back on track. In Destiny 2, we have a new weapon system. There will no longer be a primary, secondary, and heavy slot. Instead, we get a kinetic, energy, and power slot. Now this new weapon system changes a lot, especially when it comes to the raid. Any one-shot kill weapon type from Destiny 1 is now in the power slot. This includes sniper rifles. But with sniper rifles in the power slot, we have very limited options on how we can DPS the boss in raids per phase. I mean, you can do any combination of hard-hitting power weapon and like a high damage scout rifle to make up in DPS, but the question is, will that be enough? Warning, spoiler alert. Spoilers are ahead, so if you do not wish to hear any spoilers, then I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. So, in Destiny 2 there will be several weapons that complement each other. For example, the exotic scout rifle Mida Multi-Tool will be making a reappearance in Destiny 2. However, it has a little friend called Mida Mini-Tool as well, which, when both are equipped, the Mida Multi-Tool will get added effects. As of right now, it's currently unknown what those effects are, but Destiny 2 will be releasing in less than 24 hours, so we will soon find out. Getting back to power weapons though. When it comes to the raid, we are going to have to find a good balance between the best DPS power weapon as well as energy and kinetic weapons. I think a good balance would be 2 to 4, where 2 Guardians are using sniper rifles while the other 4 use whatever the best power weapon is at that time. But I do see scout rifles taking the spot of sniper rifles for Destiny 2 in the DPS department, just because scout rifles will have that extra range that no other energy or kinetic weapon will have. On top of that, all of the other weapons have a damage fall off way sooner than scout rifles. Then again, let me know what you guys think about scout rifles replacing sniper rifles for DPS in the comments below. Well, some good news is that Data was very good when it comes to numbers, so I'm sure he'll be on that very soon as Destiny 2 is released. Within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we should find out what the new Gjallarhorn-like weapon is, and that will most likely be the meta for PvE. So, be prepared to hear, if you don't have X weapon, then you can't go on the raid. Also, on Friday, September 8th, don't be the one who didn't buy a certain exotic from Xur. Yes, Xur will be returning for Destiny 2. Strange coins seem to be a thing of the past, so the only way you can buy exotics from Xur is through legendary shards. You can get 2 legendary shards from dismantling legendary gear, or 10 legendary shards for dismantling exotic gear. Now, only time will tell what we as a Destiny community will come up with for the best loadout for Destiny 2 raids. I don't know about you guys, but I'm extremely excited. And that, my friends, brings us to the end. Drop a like on the video, share it if you felt it was helpful, subscribe, and turn on your notifications in order to keep up to date with all of my videos. Feedback definitely helps the channel to grow. Thank you guys for all of your support. I'm Reckless, and remember, own your success, and I will see you guys next time.